Hey, it's Shane with GotRom.com. I'm going to cover 6 different ways of stretching. And why I want to cover 6 different ways of stretching is to illustrate that there's no one right way to stretch at all times. I personally use probably a mix of all of these 6 methods, maybe even plus a few, depending on my energy levels, my mood, the purpose of my stretching, how my body's feeling that day, and what I'm trying to accomplish. So let's go through these 6 ways of stretching. One is just your basic breathe and relax. So I can grab my own ankle, or I can hook a band around here, and I just take a big breath, and I breathe and relax. This is also often referred to as waiting out the tension. You're just breathing normally and relaxing. The next technique is contract relax, where if I'm stretching these muscles, I'm going to contract them against my own resistance and then relax. So it looks like this. You're here, and I'm going to play tug of war with myself. I'm taking a big breath, I hold it, and then I push against myself. I'm pushing my foot that way, and I'm pulling back this way. This is contract, relax. Contract, relax. So that's contract, relax. You also can activate the muscle on the opposite side of the joint to relax this muscle. So this is a temporary thing. It's not like it relaxes permanently, but if I fire the quads here, the hamstrings relax a little bit. Or if I just actively try to pull, use my muscular strength to pull this way, then that can also create a little more length on this side. You can also do this when you're doing like a forward fold in yoga, where you contract this side to relax this side. So that's contracting the antagonist muscle. The other thing that you can do is use sound. So there's just breathing and relaxing, which is just... But I find that if you do kind of like a throat kind of sighing exhale and actually give it some sound, it relaxes your nervous system a bit more. And there's several things that kind of interestingly relax the human nervous system. And if you can kind of picture your own life, and maybe you've had a long day at work and you sit down on the couch, oftentimes what you do is, it's kind of like an instinctive way of dropping the tension. And it actually changes how deep you can go into the stretch. So in addition to breathing, I also often add sound in my own stretching. So I'm at my end range. Like that kind of back of the throat, sighing exhale. The other thing that can help is a way of stretching is what I call ballistic stretching, or bounce stretching, where you're just kind of pulsing into your end range. So I can just pull my leg towards me, or there's a standing version where you kind of bounce towards your foot in my ballistic stretching program. You also can do kind of stretching in this way. And all this is basically doing is just touching your end ranges and getting your muscles used to being just nudged a little farther into range of motion. And therefore they get used to it and it doesn't freak them out as much. And then the last one, which is kind of not very well known at all, is vibration. Some people have done some research on vibration platforms for stretching, which is kind of interesting. You can kind of vibrate on your own, or you can have a partner vibrate you while you're stretching. So have someone stretch your muscles, and then as you're doing your normal breathing and exhaling, also try little shakes, little vibrations, very subtle little shakes that come to my end range, exhale, and kind of shake, and you'll notice it unclenches you. This is why we often will kind of shake or vibrate, babies. It just kind of naturally relaxes them a little bit. Or some babies will ride in a car, and kind of the vibration of the car engine, the baby can then take a nap. So you're just a big baby, so use vibrations in your stretching in addition to the other 5 techniques. See what it does for your flexibility. Yeah.